So guys, to start off, I just come in here, I find this sweet potato vine. I just go around here and I start picking the weeds out. Well guys, the old Red Max fixed me up today. I went to get 2 bundles of these tobacco sticks here. This is 1 bundle, and I don't know how many we've got on the trailer here. But the woman, she said that if I'd weed eat her bank for her, she'd give me all of them. And I think there's around 2,000 on the trailer now. This is definitely one of my favorites. Whenever them tobacco sticks get set out, it starts looking like a real farm then. But we just come through here with 1 string. We'll go down, I went down the left side first. So we done this string right here. Well guys, it's time to check out some sweet corn. I'm sorry I ain't brung y'all down here yet, but as you can see, it's tasseled. And hey guys, welcome back to the farm. It is a beautiful Sunday afternoon. We got some good news sitting right there on the trailer. We got a whole lot more good news that I'm gonna tell you, but we do have some bad news in the video and it's broke my heart. But just stick around for that here, and in this video, I'm going to be showing y'all the progress on our sweet taters, our cucumbers, the tomatoes. We're going to be trying to get some weeds out of the middle of the tomatoes, and then we're going to try to get our sticks in so that we can string our tomatoes up Florida weave style. Well guys, the old Red Max fixed me up today. I went to get 2 bundles of these tobacco sticks here. This is 1 bundle. And I don't know how many we've got on the trailer here. But the woman, she said that if I'd weed eat her bank for her, she'd give me all of them. And I think there's around 2,000 on the trailer now. So hopefully we won't have to buy no tobacco sticks in a long time. It took me about 30-45 minutes to weed eat that bank. So I think we got a good trade. Here's our cucumbers. You can see we've already got some starting to come in. I mean, there's some that's starting to look really good. I'm trying to take the plants and scoot them to where they're growing to the inside towards the other cucumbers, not out here towards this weedy patch of stuff. But over here, I was trying to find you a good one. Well, I had a good one set over here. Oh, it's down here at the end. Look at them babies. I mean, that's a pretty good little cucumber right there. That plant, it's going to produce a lot, and I don't understand because look what it's in. This was part of the gravel road that we had going out, and with all that flood, it brung sand in here, and so I think it kind of helped it out. So we'll just let that baby grow. There's another one down there. I guess these died off. But these up here, they ain't as big. They ain't producing as many cucumbers, but hopefully we'll just have some in stages. Here are sweet taters. These are the Georgia Jets. They are looking really good. I mean, look at the vines on them babies. They're starting to really sprawl out. This is another section of Georgia Jets. Here's another section. And then right here is where we get into the Beauregards. I'm pretty sure these are the Beauregards. These might still be Georgia Jets. I know these are Beauregards, but heck, this is what I'm talking about, guys. You can't even see the sweet tater vines. I'm gonna have to come in here and really do some weeding. I've got my hula hoe over here right now. But like you can see, I mean, it's been like this wet for 3-4 days. Today is the 2nd day that we hadn't had no rain, and it's like 87, 88 degrees, and I mean, it's still just soaking wet. Guys, I don't think it's ever gonna dry up, but I'm gonna have to do something because these weeds are just getting out of hand again. I'm trying to take my hula hoe and go through the tomato plants and get the middles knocked out before I string them up. So I'll try to show y'all a little bit of the process of what we're doing there. And hopefully we'll get these tomatoes strung up. So I'm just taking that hula hoe and going through the middles. I'm gonna go around the plants and stuff and weed by hand like this. And so I'm gonna try to get everything looking like that tomato plant. And then we're gonna throw a tomato stake right there in the middle. we're gonna go every 2 plants, and we're gonna throw a metal fence post on the ends of both of our tomato rows. And hopefully, if I come across any more, I didn't have enough to fill this out, and then I've got some down there that died. So if I come across any that's got like a second plant attached to them down here at the stem, I'm gonna pull it out and get it with roots. That's what I did with this one right here. And I'm just gonna replant it and try to fill the rest of these rows out. Well guys, before it gets dark, I just wanted to give y'all an update what everything's looking like. It turned from that to this. We're getting all the bottoms trimmed back up, all the weeds out, and it's starting to look good. Well guys, I want to give y'all the bad news before it gets dark and I kind of end the video and forget to not. Old Perry, the dog that we got, she, I don't know where she went. She hadn't been back in about 2-3 nights. She had all she ever wanted here. She had a bed. We just bought her a bed. We got her dewormed. We had that tick and flea collar. Maddie just bought some flea and tick medicine to put down her back. We had her food, water, everything up here. I don't know what made her leave. I don't know where she went, but she hadn't come back. Her bed hadn't been messed up. The water hadn't even been drunk. Food hadn't been touched, so that hadn't broke my heart, but maybe we'll get another farm dog one day, who knows. But I wanted to give y'all that sad news and the update on that before it gets dark and before I end this video. Now, we hadn't made it too awful far, but that's kind of what they were looking like before you get around them. You get the weeds around the stalk, you trim the stalk up, and then that's kind of what it looks like after. We've got a pretty good bit done. I'll take y'all to the end down here. We're on the German Johnsons. All these are Cherokee purples, and as you can tell, we have to get these things strung up here in the next few days. I was hoping to get it done today, but I don't think that's gonna happen. I want to get these beds, as good as I can get them before I've got to work around that string. It sucks to do that, so hopefully we can get everything done while everything's open. And right here is kind of where we stopped, and you can see about how far we got to go. And then I've got that row right there too. I'll kind of take you over here and show you where we've been replanting. Right there is a Cherokee that we replanted, and here's a big boy tomato. So we just kind of got them scattered. Right there's one we planted, here's 2, and then here's 2 that we originally planted. But I don't know what happened over here, guys. I don't know if it's blight. I think that's what that is. But I've got some quadrus to kind of help out with that. But I guess we're going to keep a weeding. I know that y'all can't see it too good right now, but this is my little rig that I'm going to be stringing my tomatoes with. I just got it tied around my waist with and it's baling twine. I don't have my fence post driver right now, so I'm just leaving that blank. I'll tie everything into it later, but right now I'm just going to start with this first stick, and we're going to go down through here and get our first row of tomatoes strung up. Well guys, I'll go ahead and tell you, if you're looking for the straightest tobacco sticks, I'd go over to Wishwell Farms YouTube channel. He's got them there, but we've got ours in the ground. All our tomatoes are strung up. We use the Florida weave system. Hopefully I'll get to give y'all a little bit better video and show y'all kind of how I do it. But we just come through here with one string. We'll go down. I went down the left side first, so we done this string right here, and we went all the way down, and then come to the bottom down there, come all the way back through here with this string, and went all the way up through there. And while we were doing that, we were catching the tomatoes with our right hand when we were coming this way, and we were getting them inside them 2 strings, making sure they were standing up straight. And like the little ones that we couldn't get in there, like this one, I just kind of tried to get it in there as best as I could. I know some of them we didn't get in there, but most of them we did. And probably next week, the week after that, I'm gonna come back with my second string. This is definitely one of my favorites. Whenever them tobacco sticks get set out, it starts looking like a real farm then. So tomorrow I'm gonna come up here after I get done mowing, and we'll get all these strung up. These Chef Choice, I mean, they are getting it. I don't know, like that's a big old tomato plant. So I think they've beat out everything here. Just look at that tomato plant. I mean, that right there compared to that one, it's eating it alive. So we've got some more in here. These are the ones that I planted. They're the ones that's got the root that I just took off one of those, and I kind of replanted everything through here. Hopefully they're gonna live. You can see where they're starting to wilt a little bit. Hopefully they make it. If not, it ain't no big deal. We ain't out no money. But guys, right here's the end of the row. I set my string out, and I'm gonna put us a metal fence post right here, and we will connect in our bottom lines, string these two tomatoes up, string the ones on the end up, and then we will start using this metal post to run all the rest of our strands of string on. Well guys, we got some good news. We was looking on Mitchell County Animal Shelter, and Perry's back. Perry! Alright, Maddie's gonna pick our first cucumber of the year.
That's a good one.
We got two good ones already. Well guys, me and Maddie and Perry, we just had to cool off at the creek. We got all our beans planted, we got some collard greens planted, and we replanted our turkey crawls. I'm gonna show y'all kind of what we got done, and then I guess we're gonna head to the house. We run over this with the cultivator a few times because it looked like that. And this is where Maddie planted all the Shelly beans at. She got all them in the ground. And then down here at the end, we put in the collard greens. And right here, we came in and we replanted between them turkey crawls where they've been kind of, I don't know what happened to them. If I planted them too deep, that's what I think I did. But we got all the middles where there wasn't none growing, we got it replanted. And now I guess we're gonna head to the house. All I can say is I'm glad that we found Perry, and I'm glad that it's finally stopped raining and it's getting dry enough where we can do a little bit of stuff. Well guys, if y'all like this video, please give us a thumbs up, comment down below, and hit the subscribe button, and we'll see you on the next one. God bless you. Well guys, it's time to check out some sweet corn. I'm sorry I ain't brung y'all down here yet, but as you can see, it's tasseled, and I'm gonna show y'all some ears, and we'll go through here and look at the field. Like I said, it's full tassel. Right here, you can see some silk starting to form. Now this is our better of our corn. I put a whole lot more fertilizer on this, probably quarter, and then I realized I wasn't gonna have enough to cover the whole thing, so I cut it down a little bit. But I mean, you can definitely tell a difference, but it ain't that bad. You can see all the weeds in here. I'm gonna have to come back and spray this again, at least half of it, because it started downpouring on me at about the last 2 rows over there. So guys, here's the side that we didn't get as much fertilizer on. It definitely ain't as tall. That over there was over my head, and I mean, some of this is hip high to me. A lot of it ain't, but most of it's about shoulder high over here. That over there was over my head, so I'm going to try to put a little more fertilizer on this next year, and I'm going to put some more on it during corn maze time before I plant my corn maze. I think I'm going to put around probably 1,000 pounds on it, or at least 800 pounds, and try to cover it up real good so that silage corn will grow real fast, and so that my corn maze will come up, because this planting is really going to be close to time where I'm going to be planting my corn maze. I think I'm going to be harvesting this the week of like the 24th. I think that's the second and third week of July, and I have to have my corn maze planted by the last week of July, no later than that. So it's going to be a time crunch. I'm going to try to get at least like 2 pickings off this sweet corn, and then I'm going to disc it under, and we're going to plant some, or I'm just probably going to bush hog it, and then throw some fertilizer over it, run a disc over it, and then we're going to bring the John Deere planter down here. We're going to plant our silage corn. We're going to plant it this way, and then we're going to plant it this way too. We double cross it so that it's thicker for the corn maze, so people can't see through it, and it's a little bit harder to go through. And I guess it looks a little better because it's thicker and more green. So I guess I'm gonna need a little bit more fertilizer than normal. So if y'all got any tips, if any y'all grow the corn maze before, just let me know. This is only my 2nd year doing it. I'm gonna try to take y'all along a journey this year for it, and if y'all got any suggestions on what you want to see about it, please leave them down there below in the comments. So this is the same side that we was just on, and right here is where we had that road going through. You can see all the gravel, and it's growing some of the better sweet corn down here. I don't know if it's a drainage problem or what, but right now we're looking like we're gonna get 3 ears per good stalk. Who knows if we're gonna get 3 good ears, but hopefully that means at least 2 good ears. Well guys, we're gonna go get to mowing. I just wanted to take y'all down here and show y'all the corn. This is gonna be our obsession 2 sweet corn, and like I said, it should be ready about the 2nd to 3rd week of July. So hopefully we can get a good picking off of it, and then we can get our silage corn planted. We got the old tractor dropped off up here at the church. It's time of getting the old Duramax, and we're gonna head back down to Tom's. Well guys, I'm gonna try to get a better video tomorrow. It's a little dark. We just got the tractor unloaded up there in Rome Valley. But here are sweet potatoes. There's Perry. And here's what they looked like before. We've been running through here with a hula hoe, and you can see it makes a world of difference. Hopefully tomorrow I can show y'all how we use that hula hoe to turn this straight into this. But it's a little dark right now, so I can't show you. But I just wanted to kind of give y'all an update what they looked like. These are our Beauregard sweet potatoes, and you can see our hula hoes right there, and this is where we stopped, so you can see kind of how much difference it makes. These are some of our Georgia Jets that we got weeded and healed up. They are looking very good. They look a whole lot better than them Beauregards, just I guess because they've been getting more sun. But you can see right there how good and full them vines are, and hopefully they'll stay like that and just keep getting bigger. I'm gonna try to get everything weeded 1 or 2 more good times, and that should set these sweet potatoes off for the rest of the year till harvest. We also got our our tomatoes strung up, but as you can see, the deer's been in here knocking stuff down. I had a good looking tomato on this plant right here, and they knocked it off. This stake is just, I mean, nothing. So I'm gonna have to come in here and restake that stake and this one that they broke off, and you can see where they've eat that tomato plant. So What can you do? It's the deer, and I don't really want to fence this right yet, so hopefully they're gonna stay out here. If I gotta put a fence up, though, I gotta put a fence up. Here are some of our Canaan tomatoes. They're the Mountain Freshes. They're the ones that are coming on the best right now. That was about the size of the tomato that got knocked off. The birds have already been eating on them. Right here's one of pineapple tomatoes. So we're just gonna get back on them sweet taters over there, and we'll get back with you tomorrow probably. All right, guys, we're out here today. Here's the row that I got done last night. This is the sweet taters. These are the Beauregards, and they're looking a whole lot better than that or that. So we've got this row to do. We're gonna get started on it. I'd say that this whole field will probably take me around 5 to 7 days to get done. Just working on it how I work on it. I do a little bit each night, and then I gotta mow, so can't do it all in one day, but we're gonna get this little bit done, and hopefully we can get this row and maybe half of that one done tonight. So guys, to start off, I just come in here, I find this sweet potato vine. I just go around here and I start picking the weeds out. And then this is kind of what it looks like when we get done with our hand weeding. And then all this stuff around the edges and right here in the middles, we just come through with the hula hoe and we just rake it out. Now I can't really do this the best with one hand, so y'all are just gonna have to go along for the journey. And so guys, this is what it looks like after. You got most of your weeds out here in your aisleways, and then your sweet taters are cleaned up. Next year, guys, I'm gonna have to do better about my weed control. If you got any suggestions, I've got the 3-point cultivator that I use, but this year it's just been so wet that I didn't want to get the tractor in the field and really harden up the aisleways, but I don't know if that's what I should have done. If y'all got any suggestions on what you do in a wet year for the weed control, whether it's, I don't know if you can plant these in black plastic or the black mulch, biodegradable mulch or whatever. That's what I want to try to do with my tomatoes and my watermelon and all that stuff next year, cucumbers. If you got any suggestions on doing it with sweet potatoes, I hadn't never seen nobody do it, but if you can do it, please let me know down there in the comments, and I'd love to know how to keep these weeds controlled a little bit easier, because I mean, this just got way out of hand. I don't think that that is good for the sweet potatoes. So if y'all got any suggestions on what I can do to make this easier on me next year and kind of keep it in a little more control, especially if it's a wet year again, please let me know down there in the comments.